I'm Patty Hayes, and the saint this week, actually saints, are Saints Joachim and Anne. Saints Joachim and Anne are the parents of the Virgin Mary. They're not in the Bible. All we know about them is from tradition and some writings from the 2nd century. We don't even know for sure that that's their names or that they existed. We have no proof on that. However, we can agree that Mary had parents, and Mary was raised with some wonderful parents that taught her to love God and to be faithful. Now, Saints Joachim and Anne were from the line of King David. It is said that a temple priest refused Joachim's sacrifice because him and his wife were barren. And in those days, that was thought to be a displeasure from God. And I think about how many times we believe what people tell us, how we are told that we're not good enough or things are bad, especially with social media, and that we believe them. However, Joachim, he wanted to make things right with God. And so he left 40 days in the desert, and he fasted and prayed. And he wanted to be right with God. While he was fasting and praying in the desert, his time was cut short because an angel, some similarities in a story here, came to him and said that they were going to conceive a child. At that same time, Anne heard the same thing from an angel, that they were going to conceive. And so Joachim came out of the desert, she came across town, and they furiously were trying to search for each other, and they found each other at the gates of Jerusalem, the city gates, and that is a lot of times depicted in artwork when they embrace, called the kiss. Now, it is biblical tradition that when you are elder and you have kids, those kids are destined for greatness, kind of like Abraham and Sarah, so we see some similarities there. Well, Saint Joachim and Anne were great parents, and they were also the grandparents of Jesus. We have someone here to help me today because I'm a grandparent, and how special that is to be a grandparent, huh? Saints Joachim and Anne were parents, and hopefully they got to be grandparents of Jesus for a little bit. I love being a grandparent, huh, Miss Samantha? Joachim was as generous as he was wealthy, as tradition goes, and we all know that money is not evil, but the love of money is evil, and he did some great things. They knew that when they were pregnant and having a baby, that they had somebody really, really super special. And Saint Anne, for the nursery of their infant baby, she cleaned it, and she would not let anything common or unclean in that nursery for that baby. And when Mary was 1 year old, her dad had a big feast and invited all of the priests and scribes and family over because they wanted to bless her for her greatness and things that she was going to accomplish. And he brought her to the chief priests, and they blessed her. O God of our fathers, please give her an everlasting name to be named of all generations. And I often wonder too, with our kids and our grandkids, we teach them faith, we teach them how to pray, but do we pray for our kids? Pray that they will meet the right spouse, the right vocation. Pray that they will stay close to God. And I got to believe that Saints Joachim and Anne did do that. At the end of the dinner, the feast that they had decided that Mary would be a consecrated virgin. I think the last saint I did had that theme. I don't know what's going on there. And that she would lead a chaste marriage with the carpenter Joseph. These two saints may be a lot like you. Nothing about them in the Bible, don't even know that they existed, not sure about their name. They were parents, they were just great parents. And these saints could be you. That's right. Woo! Good job. She did. She said it.